Constitutional monarchy, often heralded as a compromise between traditional monarchy and modern democracy, presents itself as a system wherein a monarch's powers are constrained by a constitution and democratic institutions. However, it remains fraught with contradictions and impediments to genuine liberation. In this video, we explore the complexities of constitutional monarchy, dissecting its purported democratic legitimacy and highlighting its inherent barriers to true freedom, autonomy, and equality. On its surface, constitutional monarchy offers the semblance of democratic governance, wherein the monarch's powers are circumscribed by a written constitution and are subject to the oversight of elected representatives. Proponents argue that this system balances the ceremonial functions of the monarchy with the practical realities of democratic rule, providing stability and continuity while upholding the principles of popular sovereignty. However, constitutional monarchy merely serves to cloak the persistence of feudal power structures and hereditary privilege under the guise of democratic legitimacy. By preserving the symbolic authority of the monarchy and perpetuating the myth of royal exceptionalism, constitutional monarchy undermines the principles upon which democracy is supposed to be founded. While constitutional monarchy claims to limit the powers of the monarch through legal constraints, the practical efficacy of these limitations remains subject to interpretation and manipulation. In many cases, monarchs wield significant influence behind the scenes, leveraging their status as figureheads to shape public opinion and influence political decision-making. Furthermore, the existence of unelected royal prerogatives, such as the power to dissolve parliament, the power to appoint government officials, and the power to approve of the passing of laws, undermines the notion of democratic accountability and renders constitutional constraints little more than symbolic gestures. Constitutional monarchy perpetuates arbitrary authority and elitist class privilege, which serves to entrench existing power differentials and obstruct the realization of genuine collective autonomy and freedom. Constitutional monarchy symbolizes the persistence of feudal power structures and hereditary privilege in society. By upholding the hereditary principle and bestowing undue reverence upon a privileged elite, it reinforces social divisions and perpetuates the myth of royal exceptionalism. The existence of monarchy, even in its constitutional form, sends a powerful message about the inherent inequality of power and the illegitimacy of inherited privilege. In a truly free and equal society, power should be derived from the collective will of the people, but facilitating individual freedom, rather than being bestowed upon a privileged minority by virtue of birthright. In contrast to constitutional monarchy, anarchism offers an alternative of genuine liberation rooted in principles of equality, solidarity, and collective and individual self-determination. Rather than vesting authority in a privileged elite or a ceremonial figurehead, anarchists advocate for decentralized forms of self-rule and free association that facilitate the empowerment and autonomy of the individual. By dismantling hierarchical power structures and the state and sharing power and resources fairly and equally, anarchists seek to create a society where individuals are empowered to participate fully in shaping their own destinies. We anarchists also reject the notion of hereditary privilege, instead championing the principle that all individuals should have equal access to opportunities and resources, regardless of birthright or social status. Constitutional monarchy is a precarious compromise between tradition and modernity, offering the illusion of freedom while perpetuating hierarchical power structures and inherited privilege. It is a barrier to freedom, obscuring the principles of equality and autonomy under a veneer of democratic legitimacy. We need to transcend the trappings of monarchy and pave the way for a world where power resides with the people. Thank you for listening, everyone. All the best.